Priya, how did you end up with 2 dogs and I have none? Oh, you want to help me out? What? What? Oh, it's okay. We'll do another special. You'll be in that one, I promise.
They want to cuddle with me and have a conversation with you.
A family fox, cafes for cats, epic dog walks, and rolls in the grass. Our 4-legged friends and secrets from vets. At Local 4, we're all for pets.
Hello and welcome to this All for Pets special on Local 4. I'm Jason Carr.
And I'm Priya Mann, and this is my best buddy, Zen.
Zen's being really good.
He's being good for now, but you know, he's got so much energy. It's taken a lot to just keep him here.
6 years old, but he seems 6 weeks old, running around the dog park here in Ferndale.
And you know what? I like your dog. You've got a really interesting name for yours.
I didn't pick it, so you can't blame me or credit me, I guess. Charlie Tickles, here's a photo, looking shady, like she's up to something, and that kind of works with the name because it's kind of like a mobster kind of name.
Yeah, those shifty eyes.
I know, see that right there?
You know, we love our pets. Americans have 78 million dogs, 86 million cats.
That's a lot of animals.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a local family who didn't stop with dogs or cats. No, they went all the way. They adopted a baby fox.
What?
We have Jason, myself, Arson Eli, and then we have Georgia, who's a Border Collie Chow Lab mix. Then we have Buster, who is a Chiweenie, and then we have his 2 cats. And then our newest addition is Axel, who is a red fox, a fur farm rescue domesticated fox.
Jennifer and Jason rescued Axel, yes, named after Axel Fox, who is named after Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop 3, from a fur farm in Minnesota. When a baby fox is born with a deformity or rejected by its mother, the farm leaves the kits outside. A nonprofit rescue group called Save a Fox picks them up.
With Axel's batch of kits that were left out, there were 6, but only 5 of them made it through the night. Luckily, Axel was one of them.
He looks like a fox.
He is a fox.
Permits are required to keep a pet fox, and Axel has all the necessary accommodations, including a big outdoor enclosure. Axel sleeps indoors, and when he first got home, he needed round-the-clock bottle feedings every 2 hours.
Don't get a fox because it's cool or because you think that they're really adorable. They are really a lot of work. It's like a kitten, puppy, and a toddler mixed together because you can't leave them really.
With a special diet to boot.
Yep.
Axel likes fruit and veggies, and especially raw meat. It's essential that foxes get enough of the amino acid taurine.
He eats all parts of the chicken, bones, liver, giblets, everything, but he's very picky about his temperature.
It's gotta be warm?
Yep.
Put it out in the sun for the morning?
In Tupperware and set it out in the sun for a couple hours and bring it back in, and he...
The warmer it is, the more he goes to town on.
Yep. Same thing with eggs. We give him full eggs. You just let it sit out, and then we crush it up. He eats the shell.
Eats the shell, eats the yolk, eats everything.
Yep.
Axel uses a litter box and gets lots of playtime.
Come on, Axel, come. Good boy.
If they see something that you use on a regular basis, they'll play a game with you and they'll take it.
Yes.
And then they'll see you looking for it. He'll take it, and when he sees you looking for it, he'll bring it back. And then he'll laugh.
Axel's antics make him popular on Instagram, and Jennifer hopes his story raises awareness about fur farms.
That also is really heartwarming to know that there are that many animal lovers, and if through his Instagram account we can change one person's mind from buying fur or just any small decision, then I'm happy.
He brings so much happiness to the house. I'm just happy that we saved him.
You know, Priya, you don't have to actually adopt a fox to save one of those animals from a fur farm. You can go to our website, clickondetroit.com, on the All for Pets page, and you can save the foxes in that manner.
What an amazing cause. And you know, Jason, everyone thinks their pet is the cutest. Clearly,
Zen.
I'm biased right now. But you know what? If you think your pet really has what it takes, they could star in the next All for Pets promo, and who knows, maybe their showbiz dreams will come true. We invited our All for Pets Instagram friend Hamlin to star in the promo for this show, and he said yes. Hamlin is a 6-month-old English Bull Terrier puppy who already weighs about 45 pounds.
The reason we named him Hamlin is because in the 1800s they reintroduced them from being a fighting dog to the gentleman's dog. So if you give them an Old English name, that usually fits.
Bull Terriers are known for making great spokes dogs, so we rolled out the red carpet for Hanson Hamlin and he did us proud. Hamlin's already a star on the internet.
He likes it when other dogs follow him. He likes getting compliments.
Should your pet star in the next All for Pets promo? Send us a photo of your dog, cat, bird, guinea pig, lizard, ferret, you get the idea, and tell us why he or she should be on TV. Go to clickondetroit.com/pets to enter, and your pet could be a promo star. Well, I can't wait to see all the entries, and I wonder if my little Zen would be eligible.
You know that dog's not human, right?
What?
We'll be right back. Still ahead, some of your favorite Local 4 personalities introduce their four-legged friends.
Come in for a cup of joe and a cuddle at our local cat cafes. We'll show you how it works.
But first, the things veterinarians want every pet owner to know, including a surprising suggestion for a family pet.
Marnie the dog's trademark head tilt and long tongue have attracted lots of admirers. The 15-year-old Shih Tzu was adopted from a shelter at age 11. Now she's living the good life, taking selfies with the stars. Marnie's owner says she hates being left alone. Good thing she has 2.1 million Instagram followers watching her every move.
And every Saturday we feature Pop Pets, you know, those internet famous pets, on Local 4 News today, and we'll be sharing more throughout the show.
More, you say? Well, we can't wait for that. We can't wait to tell you that we are at K9 to 5, this super cool doggy daycare center in Ferndale.
And you know, every year, 3/4 of pet owners visit a veterinarian for a routine checkup or if their dog is sick.
And there's things that they want you to know so you can help them help you to help the dog, and everybody goes home happy. And so we talked to a vet from the Michigan Humane Society for the things that you need to know. Right, Jack? Visits to the vet are an important part of responsible ownership. About 85% of dogs and 55% of cats find themselves in the vet's office at least once a year. So Dr. Kelly Myers shared some advice to help owners avoid common mistakes. First, tell the truth.
One of the things that we really wish is that clients would be honest, right? So a lot of times they're embarrassed that they gave chocolate, even though they know it's not right. They, snuck a Hershey Kiss to their dog. So please be honest with us, because we're gonna determine the plan of action, what tests we need to run based on what you tell us. And so if you don't give us all the right information, then we're gonna go down a path that maybe we shouldn't go down, versus if you were to tell us the truth. And sometimes you might not know what information is important or not. And so just let us know exactly what you're thinking.
Stay out of your medicine cabinet.
Clients sometimes will try to medicate their pets without calling a veterinarian first. And so sometimes I think that that's the thing that scares us the most is, so for example, acetaminophen or Tylenol. A lot of times clients will give that to their pets, and that can actually kill cats. One acetaminophen can kill a cat. So I think that's probably the biggest and most scary thing.
Ditch the retractable leash.
The problem with retractable leashes is we often see pets come in that have been hit by a car, because they're in that moment when your pet runs out to chase that bunny or whatever. Our reflexes of locking that leash down doesn't happen very quickly, and so we see a lot of pets getting hit by cars that are on retractable leashes. And definitely in a veterinary hospital where we've got lots of pets in activity, we definitely don't want you to bring your pet in on a retractable leash, because they can definitely get in a lot of trouble with that leash.
Secure your kitty.
A lot of people think, in a blanket is okay, but really we want your cat in a carrier, an enclosed surface, and definitely wait until you get into the exam room to get your cat out of the carrier. A lot of times we see clients trying to get their cats out in the lobby, and there's dogs, and if that cat were to escape one bark from a dog and they're up in the ceiling and they're out the front door, and we just won't get them back. Cats, when they get scared, have a tendency to go and hide, and so it can be really scary.
The nose doesn't know.
clients will come in and say, my dog's nose is dry, there must be something really wrong. So dogs' noses will change. Sometimes they're dry, sometimes they're wet. They change every few hours, just depending. There's really no predictability to it. So there are some diseases like severe dehydration that will absolutely dry out your dog's nose. It will dry out their mouth, it will dry out their eyes, not just their nose. So really, the nose really doesn't have much to do with that. More commonly, if their eating patterns change or their urination or defecation patterns change, that's when we start to worry.
Consider rats.
Rats actually, they really don't bite. They're very gentle. They're very handleable. Small kids can handle them well. They're pretty calm, whereas hamsters and mice have a tendency to move quickly. And so the child's first response is to squeeze down. And so rats seem to be a little bit gentler. They like to snuggle, so they can carry them on their shoulders. So my daughter had a couple of rats, and they were absolutely fantastic pets.
Wow, I would never have thought rats. Oh my gosh!
Little claws.
So here's something you might not know. You know the first cat cafe opened in Taiwan? Really took off in Japan. Now you can find them here in Metro Detroit.
Cat cafe? Is this a place where people can go just hang out with cats? Maybe they have a roommate who's allergic at home, so they can't have the cat, but they go there and hang out?
Yeah, and sometimes they even adopt a cat. You know these telecom meowters? See what I did there? You can be on your laptop, grab a coffee, and then you can pet some adorable cats.
Sounds great.
They're everywhere you look, and some places you can barely see. Cat cafes are wonderlands of fun, full of toys and games and humans who want to play.
The Cafe is part of the Ferndale Cat Shelter. We're a 501c3, and people can come in, they can meet kitties that they want to adopt, or they can just come and play with kitty cats and enjoy some fresh coffee from Hazano.
There's a $10 suggested donation to get in. Lucy was visiting her grandma in Metro Detroit and started missing her cats back home near Grand Rapids.
I'd heard about cat cafes, and I was wondering if there was just one nearby, so I looked one up.
She got her feline fix at the Catfe.
They're just very friendly and cuddly, and people may think they're mean, but they just have an attitude.
The Catfe adopted out about 300 cats last year and is on pace to exceed that number this year.
The best part really is seeing people make a connection with a cat, especially if it's a cat that you didn't think anybody was going to love. And when you see that connection and you complete that adoption, it's amazing.
The Tiny Lions Cat Cafe in Ann Arbor is right next to a Bigbie, so you can grab coffee and come across for kitty cuddles. They're an extension of the Humane Society of Huron Valley.
We try and go for the most outgoing cats. That way it's cats that actually want to go up and hang out with people, get on people's laps.
Tiny Lions hosts lots of activities like family movie nights, adults-only trivia nights, and yoga with cats.
The cats love to lay on the mats. They love to try and help you do yoga. It's really fun.
More than 300 tiny lions have been adopted from the cafe so far, and there are always plenty more looking for homes. The cats wear tags with their names, ages, and genders. Green means very friendly, yellow means the cat is a little more cautious, and red means the cat has been adopted and will be going home soon. Visitors pay $7 for an hour at the cafe, and of course, the money raised goes back to the cats.
A common question we get is if people can bring their own cats to come hang out, like a cat playground or a cat park instead of a dog park, and the answer is strictly no. It's only the cats that we have specifically picked to be here.
Charles Dickens once said, "What greater gift than the love of a cat?" But we like Lucy's quote even better.
You can never have enough cats.
And you can find more information on both cat cafes on our All for Pets page.
Hey, fun fact about cats. Did you know that there are actually more pet cats than pet dogs in the U.S.?
Really?
But more Americans have dogs as pets. And if you're wondering how that's mathematically possible, it's because people who have cats tend to have more than one cat.
Oh, that makes sense. Good point. All right. Well, we got more information. We'll be right back.
A local dog walking business shares the tricks of the trade and super cute pics along the way.
Plus, meet some of the pets that your favorite Local 4 personalities come home to. That's next on All for Pets.
Hamilton the hipster cat has a perfect handlebar mustache any hipster would envy. Formerly feral, Hamilton was adopted from a humane society by a Silicon Valley tech recruiter who knew Hamilton had a face for Instagram. Hammy's big eyes and dapper good looks have earned him 747,000 followers so far.
You ever get the feeling that you're being watched by a dog in a plastic house?
Sometimes. Oh no!
You know, last year, $62 billion. That's how much Americans spent on their pets. We apparently really love our animals.
I can totally believe it. You don't want to know how much I spent during the holidays for my dog Zen, who you met earlier. But I'm not the only one at Local 4 who's completely enamored with their pet. See who else brought in their four-legged friends.
This is my dog, Eunice. She's a 3-year-old golden doodle, still in the puppy phase.
Raindrop and I met at the Michigan Humane Society. All of a sudden, I feel this tugging on my jeans, my pant leg. And I look down, and it's a little Raindrop as a kitten reaching out from the bars, pulling on my pant leg, saying, "Take me, take me." So I said, this is definitely the one.
My husband always loved soft-coated Wheaten Terriers, and he wanted a dog for years and years, and I said, not until the kids are 5. And literally 2 weeks after my child turned 5, Bailey came into our family.
George and I first met here at Channel 4. He was the pet of the week on Live in the D. During the break, we literally crossed paths, and I knew instantly that he was going to be my dog. What's with the back to me? What's going on with that, huh?
A lot of people were surprised I got a dog. They really were, because they said, Karen, you're not a dog person. And I'm glad that I gave it a chance. And I realized how it brings love into your family, and it really does, it's a gift for kids.
I just think there's just something so special about bonding or finding some sort of a relationship with another being, essentially, with another being.
He is extremely polite. He's well-mannered. He wants to please. He doesn't really do anything without looking at you first and making sure that it's okay.
You come home after a long day and you just look at that face, you know, it kind of just makes all the problems of the day go away until you have to deal with this.
It's funny, I think she's like many other cats. She doesn't like to be held, but then she does.
He has quite the social media presence. He goes to a lot of A-list events all around the world, and there might be a little photoshopping involved or not, but I'm not going to confirm that.
We don't have any issues with her other than her eating our shoes, eating everything in the house, and biting us. But other than that, we love her.
That was it. Yeah, you were a good boy. You were a good boy.
What the heck is going on out here? Get off my lawn, you kids! I don't know if he sounds like that, but
we have a new sheriff in town for sure. Isn't it incredible though? We just saw John Jordan, that baby voice we all make with our dogs.
What is with that? The second you get a dog, it's like, dog, who's a good boy? If you want to see more incredible outtakes and hilarity from the Local 4 personalities and their animals, go to clickondetroit.com.
We'll be right back. A dog walking service that burns calories and shows off our city. We're along for the walk. Next.
Chowder the bear dog looks like the squishiest, friendliest bear cub ever, but he's actually a 3-year-old Chow Chow ruling the internet from his lair in the Philippines. Chowder looks like he could get his head caught in a honeypot, but his antics are all dog. Chowder is certainly not hibernating. He has 204,000 Instagram followers so far.
You know, fresh air and exercise, it's good for our mental health. It's good for our dogs too.
That's why Tuesday Paxton started a dog walking service in downtown Detroit. We're talking about 3.5 miles in an hour, or maybe something a little more like a stroll to the park.
And she shows us some incredible views of our city.
My name is Tuesday. I own Detroit Walk City. We're a dog walking business in Detroit. We have about 4 employees now, which is really exciting. We started about 2 years ago, and now we're up to 30 clients in the city, which is amazing. I think it really shows what's happening downtown in Detroit right now. A lot of people are living here and a lot of people with dogs, which is really great. This is Brady. Brady, sit. Good boy. Brady, his dad works downtown. We have an app. We start the walk and it GPSs our route. And then when we take a picture, it shows up on the app. As soon as we're done, it sends the client an email and a text that has a picture of their dog, if they pooped and peed, the route we took, all of that. So it's really nice midday at work to get that little update on your dog. It makes the day, you know, brighten up for a lot of people. The other reason that I like to do it, and I like to do it in, you know, spots that are really beautiful, is, you know, I have people that follow our Instagram, for example, that don't live in the city, and they get to look at it and they say, wow, like Detroit is really gorgeous and what a cute dog. Good job. I walk about 15 miles a day. It's also a really good thing to keep a good pace. If you look at any great dog trainer like Caesar, for example, he's gonna say that you wanna keep a good, fast pace with your dog. It's supposed to be a job for them. So if you're kind of lollygagging, they're really not getting that mental workout that they need. I feel that loose leash training is the best idea. You want them to think that the only way they move forward is if the leash is loose. So the best thing you can do is be patient and never move forward with your dog if there is any tightness on the leash. This is Corby, and he specifically doesn't really like a lot of exercise, so his owner just wants him to get out of the house. I've noticed as I've been walking dogs that a lot of people seem to be fearful. How you doing? So it's really important to me to say hi to people when I have a dog.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, did he lick your hand? That's how he said hi to you. People really want to and do take great care of their pets. When it comes down to it, a lot of people, I think, would imagine that this would be a frivolous thing to spend money on, but what it really comes down to is a really healthy and happy dog.
Come on, Priya.
Henry, has Jason been a good boy? All right, we'll let you out of there.
So ridiculous. Hey, do you think that your pet has what it takes to be in the next All for Pets promo? Your dog, your cat, your parakeet, your snake, your spider.
Your turtle.
Your turtle. Well, you have to upload a photo and some reasons why. You'll do that at clickondetroit.com, and who knows, your pet could be a star.
Those are awesome promos. We also want to thank K9 to 5 Doggy Daycare for letting us play with these adorable pups.
And I'm sure this is not the last special we do for pets because we're all for pets.
We love pets. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everybody.